Texas A&M is trying to hide abortion research records. This is Wednesday, August 20th, 2025.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State. The Texas Minute, with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
Well, we've made it halfway through the week. Thanks for spending part of this Wednesday with the Texas Minute. President Donald Trump is cheering the congressional maps that will be passing through both chambers of the legislature this week. More on that story coming up. A Houston man has been arrested for allegedly attempting to smuggle more than 3 dozen illegal aliens into the United States. Kenneth Gamboa has been charged with human smuggling after allegedly attempting to transport the individuals in a concealed compartment of a box truck. The discovery was made during a stop at a Border Patrol checkpoint in Jim Hogg County. Among the 40 people found inside the vehicle, 26 had previously been removed from the United States. If convicted, Gamboa faces up to 10 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. Texas A&M is attempting to conceal records related to an abortion research project led by one of its professors. Earlier this month, Texas Scorecard sent Texas A&M a request for records related to a research project that examines the relationship between abortion facility access and various economic and educational outcomes. Rather than making the documents available, Texas A&M is asking the Attorney General's office to let them keep those files hidden. Dr. Daniel Marthy of Texas A&M School of Public Health is leading the research project. Earlier this summer, he presented his project to the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board's Education Research Advisory Board. In that presentation, Marthy said his objective is to help develop policies that mitigate the impact of the 2022 U.S. Supreme Court decision that overturned Roe v. Wade. Both A&M and the Higher Education Coordinating Board are also refusing to turn over records related to Marthy's presentation. Some Texas school teachers are already vowing to ignore a new law requiring the 10 Commandments to be displayed in every public school classroom. The new law is also the subject of a federal lawsuit from the ACLU and several families claiming it violates the U.S. Constitution. On a Reddit community called Texas Teachers with more than 17,000 members, dozens of educators are boasting they will not follow the law that was signed by Governor Greg Abbott earlier this summer. The new law requires every classroom in public elementary and secondary schools to display a framed copy or durable poster of the 10 Commandments in a conspicuous place. Schools aren't required to purchase the posters, though they may do so with district funds. Instead, the law requires that schools accept and display any donated copy that meets certain requirements that are described in the statute. Yet, some teachers say they plan to trash the 10 Commandments rather than display them. Teachers also linked their refusal to broader ideological agendas. Several said they would defend LGBT pride flags, while others shared frustrations about losing tax-funded DEI materials. Supporters of the legislation, meanwhile, say the 10 Commandments reflect the nation's heritage and moral foundation. The Texas Minute will be right back.
The Luke Macias Show is your access to what happens behind closed doors in Texas politics. Listen weekly to me, your host, Luke Macias, as I break down what is actually happening in conservative politics in the Lone Star State, a state that we all love and cherish. Listen weekly wherever you listen to podcasts. This show is a product of Texas Scorecard.
President Donald Trump is backing Texas Republicans' efforts to redraw the congressional lines, praising the legislature for advancing maps that are designed to give the GOP a stronger hand in Washington. In a post on Truth Social, President Trump described the new lines as, quote, one big, beautiful congressional map. As you know, it was the proposed congressional map and not the other conservative items on the special session agenda that drove Democrats to obstruct legislative business for the last 2 weeks. Now that House Democrats have returned from their out-of-state quorum break, both chambers are moving quickly to adopt the maps and the other legislation. The proposed new lines giving the GOP an edge in 5 additional congressional districts have cleared committees in both chambers. The House version has been placed on today's calendar for debate. You can find details on all the stories mentioned today and keep up with the latest news by visiting TexasScorecard.com. This edition of the Texas Minute was based on the original reporting of Michael Wilson, Robert Montoya, and Brandon Waltons. It was produced by Nick Shepard. I look forward to seeing you out around the Lone Star State. Go make it a great day.